All right, we are now here with Harley. She has agreed to sit down and kind of tell us what she's thinking and how she's feeling about all of these things. So, Harley, thank you for talking with me. And you were here when your dad told me what happened. So, can you kind of tell us how that made you feel and what you think about the whole situation?
I basically was upset about the fact that I have gone through things and have blocked out so much. I didn't really know a few things, but I'm glad I ended up finding the little details as well.
Kind of remembering the truth, maybe. So, you were this summer. You know what happened. How did it make you feel that things happened the way they did from the people in charge, like the CPS and the police and the prosecutor? How did that make you feel that they didn't really do much in Logan County?
I didn't really think about it much till I found out that they're not doing anything for other kids, including my sisters. Because I basically knew that I wanted to be safe and I wanted my family to be safe.
So you heard about the story about Bo, right?
Yes.
And what did that make you feel when you heard about him?
I was amazed with the fact that there was still a handprint, like, a few days after. Because, like, I've gotten hit by my bio mom. And it's, like, left a handprint for about a minute. Or, like, a few. But it was crazy to me that someone had hit Bo so hard that it left a mark longer than a few minutes.
Right. So that kind of motivated you to want to speak out?
Yeah, I realized after my mom did some research into stuff like this, and we realized that it more people were getting hurt, especially kids, and no one was doing anything about it.
So you wanted to step up and see if you can help out with that.
Yeah, I wanted to help.
And that is unbelievable. And that shows how brave and how strong you are. And I hope you realize that. You are a very brave young lady and stronger than I am. You are very impressive. And I'm just honored to be in the same room as you, to be honest, because you're very inspirational. And you may not realize that, but I hope one day you will, because you are an inspirational story. So we talked off camera. You've kind of had some help since you were little, going to like counseling. Has that helped you?
That has helped me a lot. Miss Taylor and Miss Lexi have made it a lot easier on me to know that there's not just family members and friends that I can talk to, and the fact that others are willing to listen, and that there are some people who do step up to help, and I feel like that encouraged me to do the same.
That's great. That's great. And that's something that's very important to you and your family, I think, from talking to them, that they want to make sure you have all the tools in your tool bag that you need to help you. And I have to say, looking at you right now and talking with you, they've done a hell of a good job helping you, and you've done a really amazing job helping yourself with the help of others. So thank you for being you. And I'm sorry you went through what you went through. And I'm sorry that you've been failed so much by the people that's supposed to help. I know you and your family, a lot of these situations probably should have required a more aggressive response from law enforcement and prosecutors and CPS, and the fact that you guys are still here, pushing forward. Your parents aren't hateful, angry people. I was just outside talking to my fiance. If I was in Dad's shoes, I don't know how I would not be an absolute basket case. And you guys are setting the example for Harley on how to handle these kinds of situations in a very responsible way. So you guys, thank you to you guys as well for being the kind of people that you guys are. I'm going to pan out a little bit so Dad's in the picture, because her recovery and how she's doing is a direct reflection of the example that both of you are giving her. So all three of you are absolutely wonderful people. And if we can do any kind of help, and I know Mama doesn't want to be on camera, but technical stepmom, but Mom, you were contacted by the governor's office. You're familiar with the conversation. You kind of want to fill people in with what happened there.
Yeah, I wasn't on the conversation. My wife is a writer, so she does most of the emails and stuff like that, and so they called her directly. But they were talking about looking into what's going on in Logan County and asked us to send out a bunch of information to,
the Ohio Bar Association and the Ohio Supreme Court.
Yeah, the Ohio Bar and Ohio Supreme Court.
Directly through letter and fill out forms and paperwork,
so
they could have a paper trail to point to.
Yeah, so I just mailed those massive packets of paper on a Saturday.
That's great. And I know I spoke to you guys off camera about this. I think, for me, looking at this, I think we should be optimistic that people who actually have more authority than local people are taking an active interest in what's happening here. How are you guys feeling like maybe there's going to be some positive reactions if these people from the governor's staff will in fact look?
I'm hopeful. I'm hoping to hear back from them again soon, just with anything of any sort of response to what we've sent. At this point, it's been very investigative, which is a start and a positive outlook. But I don't know what their attitude is on it yet. The fact they've taken interest is a huge positive on that side, but we'll see what exactly their response is, and hopefully it's positive.
I hope so too. And we will definitely keep in contact with all of you. Is there anything you would like to say in closing, you or Harley, before we wrap this up?
I just hope that it helps with Logan County growing better as a community and helps kids be safer, including Bo and my sisters.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Dad, anything you'd like to add to that?
I don't think I can add to anything.
Nope.
To that.
Yeah, she summed it up perfectly. Again, thank you very much, and we will stay in touch. It was nice meeting all of you.
You as well.